Hello, radiant souls. Welcome to today's angelic message, a deeply personal and divinely orchestrated transmission. If you are hearing this, it's no coincidence. The angels have called you here because there is something profoundly important for you to understand today. As we embark on this journey together, I invite you to open your heart and mind to receive a message that could illuminate some of the unspoken truths in your life. In our spiritual paths, there are moments of great mystery. Times when we feel an undeniable pull towards someone, yet that person seems distant, closed off, or unable to reach out. You might find yourself wondering, why can they feel drawn to me, yet remain silent? Why is there this space between us when I know their energy is connected to mine? This question touches many hearts, and today, the angels wish to offer their divine insight into this silence, this distance, and the emotional pull that is felt but not yet acted upon. This message is not just about the person you may be thinking of, it's also about you. It's about understanding the delicate dance between attraction and fear, between spiritual connection and human hesitation. What's happening in their heart and soul that keeps them away despite the powerful energy between you? And what can you do to navigate this period with grace, patience, and understanding? The silence you're experiencing isn't a reflection of their lack of feelings. Instead, it is filled with the weight of emotional complexities that they might not know how to express. They might be deeply drawn to your energy, yet held back by invisible barriers, fears, and past wounds that prevent them from stepping forward. The angels are here to guide you through this silence, to show you the deeper layers of what is happening beneath the surface. I know this silence might feel painful or confusing at times, but it's important to understand that this moment is a part of the divine timing. The angels want you to know that this space, although difficult, holds within it a transformative power. Both you and the person involved are undergoing spiritual growth, and the lessons you are learning now will help shape a stronger, more authentic connection in the future. It's essential to trust that what may seem like a painful distance is actually a necessary step in the process of healing and transformation. Stay with me as we explore the reasons behind this silence and how it is connected to a larger spiritual purpose. The angels are ready to reveal insights that will bring you clarity and comfort, helping you to better understand the person you're thinking of, as well as your own path of healing and growth. Together, we will explore the emotional struggles, the fears that keep them at bay, and the angelic guidance that will help you move forward with love, understanding, and patience. So, take a deep breath and open yourself to this moment. Trust that the angels are with you, guiding you every step of the way. The answers you seek are just ahead, and I promise you that by the end of this message, you will have gained a new perspective on the silence that you feel. This is not the end of the story. It's just the beginning of a beautiful transformation. Imagine lying awake at night, your thoughts racing with emotions that you cannot put into words. There's a gnawing feeling in the pit of your stomach, an intense pull in your chest, yet you remain still, frozen in that moment, unable to take action. This is the emotional state of the person who is drawn to your energy, but remains distant. They are caught in a turbulent internal struggle, where their heart wants to reach out, but their mind is full of hesitation and fear. Every day, they are battling an overwhelming desire to connect with you, yet they feel trapped by the weight of their own vulnerabilities. Their heart knows the truth. It longs for the closeness you share, but they cannot bring themselves to cross that invisible boundary. There is something deep inside them that is afraid of what might happen if they reveal too much, if they allow themselves to be vulnerable. They fear the unknown, the potential for rejection, or even the risk of being hurt again. And so, they hold back. They keep their feelings locked inside, unable to express the depth of their connection to you. This silence is not the absence of emotion. It is, in fact, a reflection of the emotional turmoil they are experiencing. Imagine a heart full of love and longing, but wrapped in layers of fear and insecurity. Every time they think about reaching out, their mind floods with what-ifs. What if they open up and you don't feel the same way? What if their vulnerability is met with indifference or worse, rejection? These thoughts create a wall around them, one that they struggle to dismantle. Their internal battle between their heart's desires and their fear of being vulnerable creates a constant cycle of emotional suppression. It's a push and pull that prevents them from taking the step they so deeply want to take. On the one hand, they are magnetically drawn to you. Your energy, your presence, the way you make them feel seen and understood. But on the other hand, they are terrified of exposing themselves to the possibility of emotional pain. The deeper their connection with you, the greater the fear of losing it or of being hurt in ways they have experienced before. This emotional conflict is rooted in past wounds, experiences that have left scars in their soul. Perhaps they've been let down before, or their vulnerability has been exploited in ways that have caused deep pain. These past experiences have shaped how they approach relationships and how they protect their heart. The silence they maintain is not a sign of indifference. It is a shield, a protective mechanism they've built to avoid feeling vulnerable and exposed. They may even find themselves in a state of confusion, not knowing exactly how to navigate their feelings. There's an overwhelming desire to open up to you, to express the connection they feel, but the fear is too great. They may feel like they're drowning in their emotions, unable to breathe or make sense of their internal chaos. Every glance they steal at you, every moment of eye contact, is a reflection of the love and longing they feel, but they are unable to voice it. It's a silent cry for connection, buried deep beneath layers of hesitation and fear. At times, this silence can be painful for you as well, especially when you sense the deep connection between you and them but are left wondering why they don't express it. You might be confused, even hurt, by their distance. But it's important to understand that this emotional struggle isn't about you. It's about their internal world. They are not avoiding you. They are avoiding the vulnerability that comes with opening their heart fully. The fear of what might happen if they express their feelings is overwhelming, and so they choose silence as a way to protect themselves. Their behavior might seem inconsistent at times, warm one moment, distant the next. This is a direct reflection of their internal conflict. They are torn between the desire to be close to you and the fear that being close might make them more vulnerable than they can handle. The closer they feel to you, the more they want to protect themselves, and this often leads to behavior that may seem confusing or contradictory. But within this emotional turmoil, there is also great potential for healing. The angels want you to know that this struggle is not without purpose. The internal battles they face are often the result of past wounds that need to be healed, and the silence you experience is part of their journey toward healing. It's in these moments of vulnerability and fear that the angels can do their most transformative work. The silence isn't a punishment or a reflection of their indifference. It's a sacred space where they are learning to confront their fears and face the wounds of the past. The angels encourage you to be patient, to offer understanding, and to hold space for them. Their emotional turmoil is not something you can fix, but by holding compassionate energy, you can help them heal. Allowing them to process their feelings at their own pace, without pressure, is the best way to support them. Your energy, grounded in love and understanding, can be a light in the darkness they are facing. So, as you reflect on the silence between you, remember that this is not a time of separation but a time of inner transformation for both of you. The angels are guiding both of you through this process, helping to heal past wounds and prepare the path for a deeper, more authentic connection. Fear is an incredibly powerful force. It is often born from past wounds and experiences that have left deep emotional scars. For the person drawn to you yet holding back, fear is not simply an emotion. It's a protective barrier they've created to shield themselves from potential harm. This fear often stems from past experiences where their trust was broken or their heart was exposed only to be hurt. They are terrified of repeating those same mistakes, and so they hesitate to open up. But beneath this fear lies a deep desire to connect with you, to allow themselves to experience the love they are drawn to, but their past is keeping them locked in a defensive stance. In this case, their silence is not a reflection of their feelings for you, but rather an emotional defense mechanism. They are building walls to protect themselves from the potential pain that vulnerability can bring. But these walls, although protective in nature, also prevent them from experiencing the depth of love that could flow between you. They are torn between wanting to connect with you and the deep-rooted fear that doing so might lead to hurt, rejection, or disappointment. This inner conflict can feel paralyzing as they battle between their heart's desire and the fear that keeps them trapped in their own emotional prison. Their fear has been shaped by past wounds, perhaps from previous relationships where they were hurt or betrayed. Maybe they trusted someone deeply, only to be let down in ways that scarred them emotionally. These experiences can lead to a deep-seated fear of vulnerability, of opening up to someone else only to face rejection or heartbreak once again. Over time, this fear can manifest as a wall around their heart, one that they don't know how to dismantle, even though they desperately want to let love in. The silence you are experiencing is not because they do not care. It's because they are afraid of what could happen if they let you see the true depths of their emotions. This fear can be deeply ingrained, and in many ways, it's an automatic response. It's the body and mind's way of protecting itself from pain. When faced with a situation that feels emotionally risky, the person may instinctively shut down, withdraw, or remain distant. This is their way of avoiding the vulnerability that comes with being open and honest about their feelings. It's not that they don't want to connect with you, it's simply that they're terrified of opening up and getting hurt again. This fear manifests as hesitation, indecision, and often a withdrawal into silence. However, the angels want you to know that this fear, though powerful, is not an insurmountable obstacle. Fear is not the absence of love. It is often a sign that healing needs to take place. The person you're thinking of is not incapable of love. They are simply carrying the weight of past hurts that are preventing them from fully embracing the love they feel for you. The angels want to remind you that fear is a defense mechanism designed to protect them, but it is also a temporary state that can be transformed with time, patience, and understanding. In these moments of fear, the angels are offering their guidance, gently reminding both of you that the path to healing and growth often requires patience. Fear is a natural response to emotional pain, but it does not have to rule their actions forever. With the right support, understanding, and self-reflection, this fear can be turned into courage. The angels want you to hold space for this person, to offer them the love and patience they need to feel safe enough to open up. Your understanding can be a beacon of light, showing them that it's safe to take that first step toward vulnerability. Your role in this process is one of compassion and patience. The angels encourage you to avoid pushing them or making them feel pressured. Instead, approach them with gentleness and kindness. By demonstrating that you are a safe and loving presence, you can help them feel less threatened by their own fears. This will, over time, allow them to lower their emotional defenses and take the necessary steps toward healing. The fear they are experiencing can be transformed, but it requires time. It requires a shift in perspective, a change in how they view vulnerability. The angels are urging them to see that vulnerability is not a weakness but a strength. It's through vulnerability that true connections are formed, that deep, unconditional love can bloom. The angels want you to know that this fear is not a permanent barrier. It's simply a phase, a stepping stone on the path to healing. The fear they feel now can be transmuted into courage as they learn to trust again, both in themselves and in the love they share with you. One of the most important things you can do during this time is to be patient. Trust that with your support and the angels' guidance, this fear will not last forever. As they learn to heal their past wounds and overcome the emotional scars that have held them back, they will begin to feel the freedom to open their heart. This process is not about rushing them or forcing them to move faster than they are ready. It's about creating a safe space for them to heal and grow at their own pace. The angels are with you both during this journey. Their presence is constant, guiding you both through the ups and downs, helping to heal the wounds of the past. You are not alone in this process, and the angels are reminding you that divine timing is always at work. The healing that is taking place now will allow for a stronger, more authentic connection to form between you and the person you care about. When the time is right, their fear will transform into courage, and their heart will be ready to open fully to the love that is waiting for them. The angels want you to understand that this silence you're experiencing is not just a challenge. It's a sacred part of your journey, a divine phase of transformation. It's easy to view the silence between you and the person who is drawn to you as a negative or painful experience. However, the angels want to shift your perspective and help you see it as a necessary and even beautiful phase for both of you. This period of silence is not a punishment. Rather, it is an opportunity for spiritual growth and healing, a space where both of you can undergo deep transformation. In many spiritual journeys, we encounter times of pause, moments when things seem to stop, when there is no visible movement or change in sight. These periods of stillness often feel frustrating or discouraging. However, the angels want you to realize that this stillness is not empty or wasted time. It is a cocoon stage where both you and the other person are undergoing profound inner changes. Just as a caterpillar must retreat into its cocoon to transform into a butterfly, this silence is a cocoon phase, preparing you for something greater, something beautiful that is yet to unfold. Both you and the person involved are being prepared for a deeper, more authentic connection. The angels remind you that this is not just about love between two people. This is about your spiritual evolution. The silence is a divine space in which you are both learning powerful lessons of patience, self-love, and vulnerability. These lessons are foundational for a relationship that is not only based on affection, but also on spiritual growth and mutual respect. During this time, you are both being guided by the angels to heal from past wounds, to become stronger in your own right, and to open yourselves up to the deeper levels of love that can only be achieved through spiritual transformation. This journey you are on, though challenging, is helping both of you to shed the old layers of fear and insecurity that have built up over time. These fears were likely formed in earlier life experiences, perhaps through past heartbreaks, disappointments, or betrayals. The silence you are experiencing is giving both of you the space to process those fears, release the old patterns, and heal your emotional wounds. The angels want to remind you that healing is a necessary part of the journey. It is only when we heal our past wounds that we can fully embrace new, healthier relationships, both with others and with ourselves. The silence is not a void. It's a sacred space where the angels are working behind the scenes to help you both heal and grow. Trusting the process during this time can be difficult. You may feel anxious, frustrated, or even hopeless at times. It's natural to want answers now, to crave movement and change. But the angels ask you to trust that there is a divine timing at play. Everything is unfolding as it should, even if it's not immediately apparent. Just as a seed needs time to grow before it can sprout and bloom, so too does your connection with this person. Both of you are being nurtured in this stillness, and with time, you will see the fruits of this divine process. The angels also encourage you to focus on your own spiritual growth during this phase. While you may be waiting for the other person to take action or to open up, this silence provides you with an incredible opportunity to turn inward and focus on yourself. This is a time to nurture your own soul, to deepen your connection with your own divine essence. The angels urge you to engage in practices that promote self-love, such as meditation, journaling, prayer, and self-reflection. These practices will not only bring you peace and clarity, but also help you prepare for the stronger connection that is coming your way. The more you heal and align with your higher self, the more you will be able to offer love and understanding to the other person when the time is right. This period of silence is also a lesson in patience. Patience is a virtue that is often hard to cultivate, especially when we feel a sense of urgency. Yet the angels want you to understand that true patience is not about waiting passively. It's about maintaining faith and trust in the divine process, even when things feel uncertain. During this time, you are being asked to cultivate trust, not only in the other person but also in the divine plan. The angels are working with both of you, guiding you through this silence and helping you prepare for what is to come. Trust that the angels know what is best for you, and they are working behind the scenes to bring you both closer together when the time is right. The angels also want you to understand that this period of silence is an essential part of building a stronger foundation for your future together. It is in these moments of stillness that you both are learning important lessons of self-reflection and growth. When the time comes for the silence to lift, both of you will be in a stronger, more grounded place emotionally and spiritually. This is not just a pause in your journey. It is a crucial part of your spiritual evolution. Through this silence, both of you are evolving into the best versions of yourselves, and this transformation will allow for a deeper, more authentic connection to blossom. In this silence, both of you are being prepared for the love and connection that lies ahead. The angels are guiding you toward a divine reunion, one that is built on a foundation of mutual respect, love, and understanding. The lessons of patience, trust, and self-love that you are learning now will ensure that when the time comes for this person to step forward, you will both be ready. Your connection will not be based on fleeting emotions or superficial attractions. It will be rooted in a deep spiritual bond that can withstand any challenge. So, the angels ask you to trust this process. Trust that this silence is not the end, but rather the beginning of a new phase of your connection, a phase that is more aligned with your soul's highest purpose. Both you and the other person are being transformed, and this transformation is necessary for the beautiful and authentic connection that is destined to unfold. The angels are with you every step of the way, guiding you through this time of stillness and preparing you for the love that awaits. Now that we've explored the deeper spiritual significance of the silence you're experiencing, it's time to focus on how you can navigate this period with love, grace, and patience. During times of uncertainty, it's easy to feel lost or discouraged, especially when waiting for something that feels out of your control. However, there are several practical steps you can take to maintain your spiritual alignment, nurture your inner peace, and stay connected with your higher self during this waiting period. The angels are guiding you every step of the way, and they want you to feel empowered as you move through this phase of transformation. The first and most important step is to ground yourself in love. It is easy to get swept away by emotions of doubt, fear, and frustration, but grounding yourself in love, both for yourself and the other person, will help you maintain clarity and inner peace. Start by setting the intention each day to approach this time with patience and compassion. You can do this through small acts of self-love. Take time to care for your body, mind, and spirit. Engage in activities that make you feel good, such as a peaceful walk in nature, reading a spiritual book, or simply resting and recharging. The more you nourish yourself, the more you align with the loving energy the angels want you to embody. When you encounter feelings of impatience or uncertainty, remind yourself that love is always present. The angels want you to understand that love is not just a feeling. It is an energy, a force that transcends time and space. By grounding yourself in love, you allow that energy to flow freely through you, bringing you peace and patience. This will help you handle the silence with grace, knowing that everything is unfolding as it should. Affirmations are a powerful tool for shifting your mindset and aligning yourself with the energy of divine guidance. Use affirmations to reinforce patience, trust, and self-love. When you speak positive words over yourself and your situation, you send a powerful signal to the universe that you trust in divine timing. Here are a few affirmations you can use each day. I trust in the divine timing of my life. All is unfolding as it should. I am at peace with the silence, knowing it is a sacred part of my journey. I am worthy of love, and I am open to receiving it in perfect timing. The angels are guiding me, and I trust in their divine plan. I release all fears and embrace patience, knowing that the right moment will come. Repeat these affirmations each day, either aloud or silently, as part of your morning routine or whenever you feel the need for reassurance. The more you repeat them, the more they will resonate deeply within you, helping you stay aligned with the angels' guidance and strengthening your connection to the divine. One of the most effective ways to navigate periods of silence and uncertainty is through meditation and prayer. Meditation helps you create a space for divine clarity and peace, allowing you to connect more deeply with your higher self and the angels. Even just a few minutes of quiet reflection each day can make a profound difference in your spiritual alignment. Start by sitting in a comfortable position, closing your eyes, and focusing on your breath. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly, allowing yourself to relax and let go of any tension. As you settle into the stillness, invite the angels to surround you with their healing energy. Ask for guidance and clarity regarding the situation, and trust that the answers you seek will come when the time is right. Allow your mind to quiet and simply be present in the moment. If any thoughts arise, gently let them pass, and return your focus to your breath and the angelic presence around you. Prayer is another powerful way to stay connected with the angels. Speak from your heart, sharing your worries, desires, and questions with the divine. Ask for patience, healing, and clarity, and trust that your prayers are being heard. The angels are always with you, guiding you, and they are ready to support you through this journey. Journaling is a wonderful practice to help you process your emotions, release any frustrations, and gain insight into your feelings. During this time of silence, It's natural to experience a wide range of emotions, from longing to uncertainty to frustration. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can help you make sense of these emotions and find peace in the process. Set aside a few minutes each day to write in your journal. You might begin by simply asking yourself, how do I feel about this silence? Or what fears am I holding on to right now? Allow your thoughts to flow freely onto the page, without judgment or expectation. This practice will help you clear your mind and make room for the divine guidance that is always available to you. In your journaling, you can also focus on gratitude. Write down the things you are thankful for, even in this time of uncertainty. Focusing on gratitude shifts your vibration and brings you closer to the angels, who are always grateful for your willingness to connect with them. The most important step during this period is to trust in divine timing. It's easy to want immediate answers or to feel impatient when things aren't moving the way you expect. But remember that everything is unfolding according to a higher plan. The angels want you to know that this silence is not a sign of things going wrong. It's part of the divine plan for your growth and the growth of the person involved. Trust that everything is happening in the right time, in the right way, and that the answers you seek will be revealed when the moment is right. When you trust in divine timing, you surrender control and allow the universe to work its magic. This does not mean being passive, but rather aligning yourself with the flow of life, trusting that the angels are guiding you and the other person through this process. Finally, the angels want to reassure you that you are on the right path. Though this period of silence may feel challenging, it is an essential part of your spiritual journey. Know that you are being supported, guided, and loved every step of the way. The angels are always with you, offering their constant presence and divine guidance. When you feel uncertain, call on them for support. They are always there to help. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be. This silence is leading both you and the other person to a deeper, more authentic connection. The angels remind you that love and divine timing will always prevail. Keep your heart open, continue with these practices, and trust that the answers you seek are on their way. You are not alone. The angels are guiding you through this journey, and they are bringing you closer to the divine reunion that is waiting for you.